Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube class. In this class, we will discuss those short topics which are being asked in interview. Today, there are many students who are to appear at interview board of different state service commissions, and in the state service commissions, when you face interview, you must be clear with whatever you put forward your thesis before the experts. So as a help to the students who have qualified in this written examination, I suggest them to answer questions in a brief way so that they will fetch more marks in the interview. Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma YouTube class. In this class today, I will try to distinguish between monetary economics, monetarist economics, and Keynesian economics. There are two approaches of macroeconomics nowadays. One is known after the name of monetarist economist, very popular, Milton Friedman, and another is known as the economics, macroeconomics, which is developed by James Keynes. So, first thing, that monetarist economics and Keynesian economics both are two approaches under macroeconomics. The difference between these two approaches states that monetarist economics involves the control of money in the economy, while the Keynesian economist involves government expenditure. So the basic difference between monetarist economics and the Keynesian economics is related to two major variables. One variable is money supply and another variable is public expenditure. We all know that money supply is the most important variable of monetary economics, and that is guided by monetary policy. On the other hand, under Keynesian analysis, there is most powerful tool, that is public spending, and this public spending depends upon the fiscal policy of the country. Both of these macroeconomic theories directly impact the way lawmakers create fiscal and monetary policy. Number two, monetary economics is Milton Friedman's direct criticism is directly related to monetarist economics is Milton Friedman's direct criticism of Keynesian economics theory formulated by John Maynard Keynes. It is said that in the macroeconomics there is a step-by-step rivalry in theoretical framework between monetarist led by Milton Friedman and other is the John Maynard Keynes, who was the founder of fiscal policy in our economy, and that was being tested in 1934 when there was invitation to John Maynard Keynes by President Roosevelt that come to USA and suggest us what to do to solve the problem of Great Depression. Great Depression created 1929-1932. It is said that John Maynard Keynes is regarded as best diagnosed having best diagnosed system and having best prescription system. John Maynard Keynes diagnosed the American economy, capitalist economy, and found that there is failure, total failure of J.B. Say laws of market. J.B. Say, which developed laws of market in 1804, and he said that there will be full employment in the long run. There will not be any problem of unemployment in general. There may be short term unemployment, and it will be automatically solved. There may be sectoral unemployment that will be automatically solved by only migration of labor from one part to the another part. But there cannot be overproduction. There cannot be unemployment, and in the long run there will be full employment. J.B. says the law of market were very popular at that time, and it claimed that there will be full employment in the economy. There will not be any overproduction. Whatever is produced, that will be demanded in the market. Supply creates its own demand. It was the proposal, it was the thesis established by Mr. J.B. Say and J.B. Say laws of market, that supply creates its own demand. But it was quite failure. There was supply of the goods in the American economy in 1934, but there was no demand. There was deficiency of effective demand in the economy. John Maynard Keynes diagnosed the American economy and suggested that don't believe in principle of laissez-faire, don't believe in laissez-faire policy. Come to the point. A state intervention is a necessity of time. A state intervention should be implemented in the US economy to solve the problem of unemployment. And there was 160 lakh people unemployed in the USA during Great Depression. 60 lakh people unemployed in Germany in the Great Depression. 30 lakh people were unemployed in UK during Great Depression. So Keynes suggested that the only reason of unemployment is the deficiency of effective demand. And that deficiency of effective demand is created by the wrong policy of laissez-faire. Principle of laissez-faire has gone. It is quite surprising that in 1926, John Maynard Keynes has written a book, End of Laissez-faire. The name of his book is End of Laissez-faire. And in 1926 it was published, 27, 28, 29. After 3 years, his forecast became true, and there is a widespread Great Depression in the USA and UK, Germany, and all capitalist countries which were interrelated to these nations. So J.M. Keynes says the diagnosis is deficiency in effective demand, and prescription is huge public expenditure should be done by government. There should be fiscal intervention. There will be more expenditure by the government. There will be deficit budgeting. There will be deficit financing. Printing of notes will be solution. Taking loan from the market solution. All these solutions should be done quickly. Only then it will lead to the control of Great Depression of 1930. Keynes says that lowering of interest rate is not a problem. Monetary economists say that lower the interest rate, but lowering the interest rate were not acceptable to the entrepreneur, because private entrepreneurs were guided by their expectation of profit. And when there is a Great Depression, the prospective yield declined, the expectation of profit declined, share prices declined, and therefore they became pessimistic. They were not going to take loan from the bank, even if the bank is giving at a very low rate of interest. Nowadays we see under pandemic, corona pandemic, interest rate become zero in Japan, interest rate near zero in USA, but there is no tendency to increase in investment. There is no tendency to establish production, and therefore the main difference between monetary policy, monetarist, and fiscal policy John Maynard Keynes, that is Keynesian economy. The difference lies in monetary economics and Keynesian economics into the importance given to money supply to the money supply in the economy by monetary economists, whereas importance given to public spending in a huge quantity, pump priming, compensatory spending, direct spending by the government, creation of government buildings, manufacture of many things required for the general utility, construction of museum, construction of park, widening of the road. There are many works which were actually done during the period of Great Depression. I will give you an example of how many bridges were constructed, how many houses were constructed, and by all these there is a pumping of money in the economy, aggregate demand increased, and therefore effective demand increased, and the problem is gradually solved. It was James Keynes in his book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, specifically written that there are many madmen in politics. They will not like the success of your project. Therefore, if there is a problem of choice of project and there is a hindrance from the political side, like the democratic and like the non-democratic, and in that case, what you should do, he suggested, digging holes in gold mines. This is his line, digging holes in gold mines. This is written in his book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, that by doing so, there will be no political hindrances. There will be no political interferences. This will go on and money will come into the hands of the persons who were working as a in a mining gold mines as a workforce, and money will come to their hands. They will spend that money in the economy. There will be increase in the demand for the goods. There will be overstocking will be reduced, overproduction reduced, and thereby in the economy there is a light of optimism. This will lead to a revival of the economy. This will lead to a recovery of the economy, and gradually demand rising and production will start. And we all know that in the USA, employment is given on telephone and employment is taken away from the telephone. Hire and fire. If fire is done on telephone, hire will be on telephone, and there will be cyclic effect. In 1 year, 2 years, all 160 lakh unemployed, retrenched people returned back to the job, economy is on the track, everything is normal. This is called Keynesian economics. Second difference between monetary economics and Keynesian economics, that monetary economics is Milton Friedman's direct criticism of Keynesian economic theory. Milton Friedman has criticized all Keynesian economics, and Keynesian economics formulated by John Maynard Keynes, and Keynesian economics is to criticize Sage law of market, is to criticize laissez-faire, is to criticize monetary policy, criticize that the interest rate is most undependable variable to be taken to confidence. Therefore, interest rate is zero, there will be no effect upon the economy when there is Great Depression as it was thought. Next point is monetarists believe in controlling the supply of money. Monetarists say that in the economy there may be either inflation or deflation, either there will be inflationary gap or deflationary gap. In such situation, the only thing to controlling supply of money and supply of money that flow into the economy while allowing the rest of the market to fix itself. In contrast, Keynesian economists believe that a troubled economy continue in a downward spiral unless an intervention drives consumers to buy more goods and services. John Maynard Keynes says that When there is a Great Depression, economy continued downward. We all know that under Great Depression in 1934, 25.5% unemployment rate was recorded there. This was the highest rate of unemployment during the period of that century. Nowadays, there is a great coronavirus pandemic, and there is a report of the international institutions that 2020 unemployment rate of the USA will cross the limit which was established by 1930s Great Depression. It is expected that 31% unemployment rate will arrive when the 2020 year ends. This is a great warning. There is no quick recovery. There is a great shock, supply shock, demand shock in the economy, and gradually unemployment by retrenchment is done. There are many firms which are declaring their bankruptcy. So, troubled economy continue in a downward spiral unless an intervention by the state drives consumers to buy more goods and services. This is true. During that period, he suggested the government interference, government manufacturing, government construction work, and there is compulsory cadet corps where you will call young people and deploy them in the gold mines for digging holes in the gold mines and give them job. Both these monetary economic theory and fiscal based theory directly impact the lawmakers, and if we take John Maynard Keynes' approach, this will affect the lawmaker. They will create fiscal policy, and if we take the Milton Friedman approach, it will impact lawmakers for interest rate variation, monetary policy variations, interest rate tending to zero. There is other instruments which are used in the economy, but the supply of money is the most important tool in the monetary economics, whereas government spending is the most important tool in the fiscal policy. That's all. These two are two different approaches in macroeconomics. Both aim is to put the economy again at the original level of equilibrium. That's all. Thank you.